it now. I told you, do it now. Let's go. You wanna hate me, then hate me. What can I do but keep getting money? Funny, I was just like you. I had to hustle hard, never give up until I made it. Now y'all saying that's a clever, nothing to play with.
You can hate me now,
I won't stop,
but I won't stop now.
Hello, welcome everyone to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, as we'll see the best and the brightest young players in the NBA face off with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Hart.
You know, Kevin, this is always a nice way to set the stage for the All-Star game, kind of an all-star. And guys, it'll certainly be an up-tempo and exciting game. You'll see all types of alley-oops and throwdowns and some pretty entertaining ball handling too.
Oh, it'll be fun.
You guys think we'll see much full court defense?
The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Stars, Damian Lillard out there with Dion Waiters. And standing 6'11" out of Kentucky, the explosive shot blocker Nerlens Noel walking down the middle. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Davis at the four-man position. And for the elites, Larkin out there with Oladipo. And at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11" big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Porter, and it's Bennett in at the 4.
And you know, this Rising Stars Challenge, really one of my favorite events, but I think it has potential to be even better if the teams would be committed to playing more like a regular game. I understand the entertainment value, that's important, but let's be a little more committed to playing the way they typically play. And I think that would add great value because you have such tremendous talent out there, hungry, talented, impressive players.
Very well. Lillard out there with Jeremy Lamb. And at the 5, the 5th overall pick in the 2011 draft, a fleet-footed 6'11" big man out of Lithuania, Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Porter, and it's Davis at the 4 slot. And for the elites, Schroeder is out there with Bradley Beal. And standing 6'11" out of Kentucky, the explosive shot blocker Nerlens Noel walking down the middle. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's Bennett in at the 4 spot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And what I like about him, he needs very little time to get his shot off. If he has just a bit of room, that's all it takes. In a catch-and-shoot situation, he's going to let it fly.
Something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. And we've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
So he gets them both.
Well, I guess you'd call this weekend maybe the greatest pickup game on earth. Does that make sense, Clark?
It sure does, and I agree with you. I mean, there's no doubt it tops the list, partner.
Now, here's Lillard. And Lamb kicks to Lillard. He feeds it to Lamb. Good on the three-point shot. Lamb's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you know, this Rising Stars Challenge, really one of my favorite events, but I think it has potential to be even better if the teams would be committed to playing more like a regular game. I understand the entertainment value, that's important, but let's be a little more committed to playing the way they typically play. And I think that would add great value because you have such tremendous talent out there, hungry, talented, impressive players.
Very well said, Clark, very well said. Schroeder passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Bennett kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Pass to Bennett. Dishes it to Beal. There's the feed to Bennett. Shot clock at 6. The elites need to get off a shot. Let's go. Misses off the right iron. And the Rising Stars Challenge, really a great way for the league in theory to introduce fans to some of the great talent, Steve, coming into the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, these guys may not be household names just yet, but this is a part of the process. Playing in this game is an honor, and for these young guys to get the chance to showcase their talents here at All-Star Weekend and just get a taste of what's out there for them if they can really improve and make it to the big show.
And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
You know, with the expectations low for him, he can provide a nice lift when he does put the ball in the basket.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Stars lead by 1. And don't go away. And welcome back to the Rising Stars Challenge, a showcase for the up-and-coming stars of the NBA.
These young guns showing us what they can do right now.
And so much great young talent coming into the league. No better place to see it than right here.
Not many know how the selection process works for the rosters of these teams. It is actually the assistant coaches from around the league who do the voting to decide who represents the rookies and the sophomores.
And that one's good. Burke.
You know, he's a guy who hasn't gotten as much playing time as he'd like during the regular season.
Yeah, still paying his dues, so it's got to be fun for him to come into a game like this.
Teague kicks to McCullough. Back to Teague. Pass to McCullum. Three-pointer. No good. And the Stars leading by 3. 1:14 left here in the second. He dishes it to Zeller. Feeds it to Burke. Takes the 13-footer. Shot is off. The Elites go the other way with it. And just to add to the selection process, Clark, you just talked about with the assistants making the move, you know, it just makes sense, Steve, don't you think, to have the assistant coaches get their say in this roster? They study the game as closely as anyone.
Well, Kevin, to use kind of a Clark Kellogg type analogy, I mean, if you're going to do the cooking, I mean, don't you want to be able to buy the groceries?
No good from Lamb.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's McCullum. And it's all evened up. McCullum's got himself on the board with 3 there. Now here's Burke. Burke gets the screen from Lamb. Zeller setting the pick for Burke. Lamb, good. Lamb's got 5 points so far.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's the 3. Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man, was that major drama. He loves those situations, though.
Boy, that was big time. Knew exactly how much time.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And welcome, everyone, to the All-Star Break edition of our halftime report of the Rising Stars Challenge. A tightly contested game for the Elites up against the Stars. Their bench making its presence felt, putting up big numbers coming in from the Pine. A valuable contribution so far by C.J. McCollum.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
Kevin, so far, spectacular plays all over.
Well, it's the young legs. All that balance makes for some impressive finishes.
You know, guys, this Rising Stars Challenge, in my mind, is a really good opportunity for young players to make a statement and separate themselves from their peers a little bit.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin?
disgusting.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
6 to shoot. Here's Bennett. Second chance effort, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
There's 1:17 left in the third. Lillard dishes to Lamb. Off target from three-point range. Going back to that recognition aspect, Clark, a very good one. I think the very fact that these players have been invited to play out of a group of what? 100 is praising itself.
No question about it.
Yeah, if you're in your first or second season, I mean, this is where you want to be. There's a lot of prestige that comes with being named to play in this game. And obviously the next step beyond this is the All-Star game. You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
Lillard with it, now defended by Schroeder. Here's Lamb. They get it back. Davis. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
And these two teams continuing to trade blows like heavyweights in the middle of the ring.
So many times tonight, the energy in this building has gone from one way to the other.
The Stars making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Schroeder passes to Bennett. Here's Schroeder. Kicks to White. He passes it to Schroeder. The Elites with another miss. Lillard outside. The baseline J. And that one hits back iron. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Stars. Welcome back, everyone, to the Rising Stars Challenge, where the NBA's youngest, brightest stars take the stage.
And for a lot of these young guys, their first taste of All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, nice way to get their feet wet and motivate them to make it to the big event. Well, one thing we're noticing here tonight, both teams pretty much taking care of the ball, which is impressive in a game like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. I mean, typically in a game like this, the players and teams can be a little loose, but that hasn't been the case so far.
Here's Bennett. The 15-footer, good. Bennett's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Elites.
Well, you know, you always want your side to win, but I think it's pretty common that we don't see too many fouls in these games year to year.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, I think we usually see a few here and there because guys are also reacting based on instinct, playing the game similar to how they know how to play basketball. But aside from that, we usually aren't going to see too many whistles.
1:09 left in the 4th. Yes!
A crucial basket.
They needed it, and he gave it to them.
Here comes Lillard. Pass to Porter. Back to Lillard. Let's loose for 3. Kept alive by the Stars.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Schroeder kicks to Beal. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Here's Bennett. It's good! And the crowd roaring to life.
That was a huge shot. And they're just about dancing in the aisles now.
What an eruption in this building.
And Lamb kicks to Lillard. And there's the pass to Lamb. Back to Lillard. There's the dish to Lamb. He feeds it to Porter. Puts it up. It's rebounded by the Elites.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time. Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And so they foul intentionally. 2 shots. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over. They're losing by 4. 5 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they're going to go for a quick shot and then a foul, but it's looking pretty grim right now.
Yeah, it's a slim possibility, but that's their only hope.
Here's Davis. And Lillard kicks to Lamb for 3. Connects. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Boy, poor defense at both ends. It kind of reminds me of your team's part.
Well, not exactly. We did give a little better effort. I mean, neither squad really digging in at that end. At least we tried to play defense.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Boy, what nerves. Those free throws now put them in a very good position. 3 points ahead.
Now a timeout called by the Stars. Guys, what's your take?
Well, the odds are stacked against them here. You don't have enough time to catch and shoot, so you really have to try to get an alley-oop converted or hope you draw the foul.
So it's the Elites taking the W in a close one.
It's always fun to see these younger guys competing on a national stage. Really an entertaining game, guys.
An exciting game. One side has to win, and unfortunately, one has to come up short. So tonight, they were simply the better team.
The only thing is, we hope you all enjoyed watching the Rising Stars Challenge. So for Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, and the rest of our crew, Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for All Stars Saturday night. Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This place is going to go crazy. Next up is the three-point contest where tonight, one NBA sharpshooter will add his name to a trophy that contains a who's who of the best long-range bombers in league history.
And as with all the All-Star festivities, the three-point contest is about having fun.
And so we'll see J.R. Smith. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can.
And there are 25 balls total, 5 racks with 5 balls in each of them. And of course, the last ball of every rack, is the money ball, counting for double.
And guys, by my math, that adds up to a maximum of 30 points, which has never been done. But who knows? We'll see if one of these guys can get on an unprecedented roll.
11 points. He's got 12. That's 4 in a row now. He's hit all 3 money balls. He's got 16.
He's dialing it in here, guys. Feeling a good groove.
Gets the money ball. Now 20. 21.
Great mechanics there.
That's his 5th consecutive make. A grand total of 25 points for the round. Wow, that was something else, guys. We don't see too many performances like that.
How about that finish, guys? I mean, his last 6 shots found the bottom of the net.
So it's Marcus Thornton ready to go.
The last ball in each rack, the money ball, is such a key in the shootout. I mean, knocking those down makes up for a lot of other misses.
And that's why I think you see guys maybe take a split second longer on each money ball. Clark, you'll see them race through the first 4 and then a little hesitation, real focus on that last one.
He could have taken more from that rack, only got 2 points. 7 points, 8 points, 9 points.
Yeah, that's the stuff right there.
And he buries his 5th in a row. Not just 13. Now 14. 1 rack left. Make it 17. Yes. He's at 19. He gets all the way up to 21 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
So it'll be Jeremy Lamb here.
Jeremy Lamb, a smooth scorer, long and athletic. Not a devastating outside shooter as UConn, but he's shown he can make you pay if you sag often.
Points. Drains the money ball. That's 7.
Lamb has it clicking, looking good.
He seems to be rolling right now.
And he buries his 5th in a row.
Boy, he's heating up, guys.
Not just 13. Make that 14. Up to 15 now. A 3-point lap for him right there. And now is 16. He tallies 18 points. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
You know, when he knocked down those 7 straight shots, things were flowing very nicely for him there.
So it'll be Paul Pierce here.
You know, Paul Pierce, because he's such an outstanding scorer, is one of those guys who you don't really think of as being a three-point shooter, even though he takes his fair share every season. I mean, mostly because he creates a lot of his own chances and looks with that nice step-back dribble of his.
And he's fearless.
Yeah, he is that. An 18 or higher would keep him in contention.
No easy task here. Pressure's on.
And unless he gets things rolling quickly, things are not looking very good for him.
For him to close this out is going to take a very strong effort. Otherwise, he's in trouble.
And he's done. Out.
Yep, he won't have enough to make the next round.
Nope, just wasn't falling for him here tonight.
And 13 is the final score. So it'll be Manu Ginobili here.
An 18 or higher would keep him in contention. Gonna take some major sharpshooting to come close to beating that, fellas.
3 down. Chalk it up. His 4th in a row. Moneyball, no good. 5 points now. Now with 6. 7 points. Gets the money ball.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
Now with 11. 2 racks remaining. 5 more points to stay in it. Now 14. Up to 15 now. Can't get the money ball. 2 more points to stick around. Make it 17. So he's got 19 points. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Right from the opening rack, he was on the roll. Got himself immediately into a groove.
And here we go with Kyle Korver.
Kyle Korver, a terrific three-point shooter. Led the league in three-pointers made in 2005 with 226 of them.
You know, he was born in California, raised in Iowa. His mom was a great basketball player.
Excellent factoid. Again from you, Kevin. Well, he's got to get 19 here to make it to the next round.
Not a whole lot of room for error here. He needs to step it up. That's 4 misses in a row. He's got 5. Pressure's on.
Nothing to it for Kyle Korver. He's got it rolling now.
Well, guys, that's it. He's out of it. He can't make up the difference mark at this time.
Nope, too far behind, but he'll finish up anyway.
Yeah, he made a good effort. Tried to get into his group, but just couldn't get anything as far as momentum is concerned.
He finishes the round with 17 points. I think he's pretty unlucky. He was good, but a few other players were great. Smith's going to be the one to beat in the finals, it is safe to say.
And just amazing scores up to this point. I mean, these guys have pushed each other to new heights this year. I love it.
Well, this is what you hope for coming into the shootout. Just great shooters at the top of their game battling it out.
So it'll be Manu Ginobili here. He squeaked into this round with the lowest qualifying score so far. He's the first one to go in this one.
You know, he got the crowd behind him a little bit when he got it going in the first round. That's still got to be giving him some positive thoughts, I'm sure.
Well, he's confident, but I'm guessing he's not even thinking about the last round anymore. I mean, he's got a clean slate. Now he's got to just get it rolling, get into another groove here.
9 points. And he's made all 3 money balls. He's got 12, not just 13. He's 4 for 4 on money balls.
Rock solid shooting down the stretch.
He's got 16. Make it 17. A total of 17 points that he'll take away from that round. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
I was impressed just with his poise, guys, because he stayed on a very even keel from one rack to the next.
So it's Marcus Thornton ready to go. 17 points to tie it up. 18 points would put him ahead. wins the money ball. 4 points. He's got 5. Now is 6. Money ball, no good. He's up to 7. Now 8 points. 7 more points and he'll tie it up.
Seven more points and he'll tie it.
11 on the board. 3 of 4 on money balls.
4 points more to tie it up. Good momentum here to close it out.
Up to 15 now. He's got 16. He gets his tally up to 16 points. And so we'll see J.R. Smith. We've reached the climax. He's got one last shot to go home with the trophy.
You know, in the three-point contest, these guys are really on an island out there. I mean, you're used to sharing the court with 9 other guys. 4 of them are your teammates, and now it's just you out there. It has a little bit of a golf, tennis, or track and field feel.
Yeah, that's right. An individual sport atmosphere. And some guys love that, some don't. But, you know, if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't be here. I think everybody in the lineup tonight really will enjoy it. And then, of course, it's just a matter of who can get hot.
He's up to 7.
8 more points, and he'll tie things up.
Up to 10 now.
8 more points to secure the win.
Too much ground to make up here, Clark. He's done.
And that's just the way it goes sometimes. Out of here.
Yeah, you do your best, but, you know, this competition is so tough. If you're not on your game, you're not going to win.
14 points is his total as the round comes to a close. And so that will do it. What a tremendous performance. And of all the great talent assembled here today, a great achievement indeed to take home the three-point contest championship trophy.
Another terrific year for the three-point contest and another terrific champion.
Yeah, I think everyone here is still a little bit in awe of the display of shooting he put on tonight.
And the drama, the excitement, this year's three-point contest had it all. And it was our pleasure to bring it to you. For myself, Kevin Harlan, and my partners, Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, thank you, everyone, and good night. Get ready, everyone. All-Star action is coming your way. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This place is gonna go crazy. Tonight, the Sprite Slam Dunk Contest. Strap yourselves in. Buckle yourselves up. The dunks we're about to see will be explosive.
Well, get ready to be entertained, everybody, because that's what this event is all about.
You're right, Clark. The dunk contest is never dull. Every year, it seems like we see something that we haven't seen before.
Crowd is ready. Here he comes. That was different. What? Changing hands?
No, he didn't change hands.
You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was the left hand. I mean, it was nice, but
what about that glide?
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was a little bit glide. On second thought, it was a nice glide, but not enough slide.
That was some good stuff right there. And here we go with Jeremy Evans. First attempt for him. He's the second dunker of the night here. We'll see what he brings.
Took it down around knee level.
Yeah, but he was scrunching.
Yeah. He made himself kind of like an accordion here.
Scrunching.
Yeah, and then extended,
Yeah, compacted and then extended.
You're an accordion, man. You can do that.
Yep.
Now our third contestant looking to move into first. All right, Clark. Dig the ball out. Watch. Look at that.
Yeah, he jumped over his head, took it from, and then went through his legs again.
Left hand grab and then a right hand throw.
Right, exactly. Left hand through the legs to the right while jumping over his butt.
That was wonderful. That was absolutely wonderful. So So it'll be Blake Griffin here, fourth on the list. Let's see what he can do.
Oh, my. Wow.
He took that long man, baby.
And he switched hands, Kevin.
Look at that.
The extension. He wound it with one and then went to the left. He had it in one, and it looked like he went through his legs on it.
That is nice. Evans has got the slight edge after round one with the first dunks in the books.
You know, you can't be comfortable with this lead, though, Kevin, if you're him. I mean, he's going to have to kick it up another notch or two to maintain that lead.
And I would think that would be the plan, Clark. You know, he set the crowd up with the first one. Now
So it's Terrence Ross ready to go. And our first dunker back up again. All right, here we go. And I think, we just saw this one, right?
You think? Yeah. We did indeed,
I'm not
Kevin.
sure
There's
it's
no
your memory
thinking to
also.
it. That's for sure. We did see it already.
I got bad memory. We did just see it.
Yeah.
I was
A
just
little
seeing
too
it.
much of the same, right?
Yeah. We're having too much pop. You take this out.
Yeah. I'll take it right off your hands, buddy.
Thank you. And here we go with Jeremy Evans. Nice stuff from him that first time out there.
Yeah, you know, he's in great position right now. He's got the points. The crowd is with him. Can he keep it going?
Yeah, he's got all the momentum. You're right.
I think he's in position, guys, right now to seize control.
Here we go.
Another one of these efficient, high-powered dunks without much of a launch pad.
Oh, he's tired.
I like the post dunk dance though. That's strong. Yeah, you got a little nice little hop skip. Yeah, that's part of it too. Now you got to include the post dunk celebration.
See, now that's when I would have given anything to see you do that. If you were in this dunk, what would your dance be? Now I know you're a great slow dancer, but I mean, what? I think Clarkie's really thinking about showing something special here.
Yeah, I think he needs to, Kevin, after that first dunk, which was rather pedestrian.
And here he comes with another one. Good, basic, high flying, big acceleration.
Yeah, all of the above, but nothing to really get your heart racing.
We're still in our seats.
And Blake Griffin has really assumed the mantle as the most dominant finisher among power forwards in the NBA.
Oh, man. Franked that. Double clutch again. Took it down off the catch and then got it below his knees. I like that. Good elevation, timing, and then, boy, he threw it down with major thrust, too. I don't hear you saying anything, Kevin. What's your take?
Well, I had to watch about 2 or 3 times right there, and I guess again,
You're not impressed.
it's okay.
Yes, you're not impressed.
Yeah, it's okay. He did nothing with the legs. I think when you're dipping and doodling, I think sometimes when all that's going on, Ross has got a good lead to work with here as the second round comes to an end.
Well, the fans have spoken, and they've spoken loudly in his favor. He's definitely won them over so far.
But it's not over, and you've got to continue to pound, continue to get at.
So it'll be Terrence Ross here, back to the top of the order, third and final round.
That's like the Wizard of Oz is the witch and the Wizard of Oz are a broom, and she was just that's what that was. That had a little bit of that flavor. That had a little bit of that flavor to it. Man, you perked. That's a great imitation.
That wasn't me. That was a sound effect they just threw in.
Yeah, right. I'm sitting right next to you. I know that was.
So here's Evans now, third go around, second in the order.
Scissor kick, and then took it down between the legs.
That is tough.
That's a double clutch. That's real nice there.
That's hard.
That's not 2 scoops of ice cream, but it is 1. I went down for 1.
second to last dunker of the night, looking to finish strong.
Check this out. Check this out.
Yeah, it's all one hand, though. It's the one-hand windmill. And he went left hand with a little propeller action right there.
And he's a right-handed guy, I think. He went left hand with him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's real sweet.
That's real sweet.
And so here's Griffin now. He's got the honors of being the final dunker of the night. You know he wants to end with a bang. Here's one of our faves right here.
Oh, that was pretty nice. Just didn't have the power, though. He could have gotten up on top of this ball and then went underneath the goal while he was doing the little pirouette.
360, double clutch.
That's still pretty nasty, though.
Sure it is.
But it wasn't clean. It was like dirty snow. It doesn't have the same beauty.
And now the suspense is over. After a fantastic demonstration of dunking mastery and ability, the winner is awarded the crown. This year's Sprite Dunk Contest champion, Terrence Ross.
And the right choice was made there, guys. No doubt about it. He was phenomenal tonight.
Absolutely. Those were some incredibly ambitious dunks he attempted. And I'll tell you what, he nailed them. He was dead on it.
And it's been a joy to be here to witness some incredible dunks, incredible athleticism, and bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. For Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll see you next time.
Yes, I does that. What everybody trying to be now, I was that. They could never stop me. That's why I love rap. Been living the life, crazy ice. Swag, the gear, the bread, all the whips is a year ahead. I only fear the feds.
A special day for basketball fans across the world. The All-Star Game. We'll have the greatest athletes in the world playing the greatest game in the world. We're happy to bring it to you with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan for 2K Sports. We've got a chance now for our starting lineups from point guard to center. This game should be a good one. First for the West All-Stars, Chris Paul is out there with Russell Westbrook. And at center, the most dominant physical presence in the NBA, the elite defensive big man, Dwight Howard. And it's Durant, and it's Duncan in at the 4. And for the East, Derrick Rose is out there with J.R. Smith. And starting 7'2", one of the true giants in the game, another great big man out of Georgetown, Roy Hibbert. And it's LeBron James. And it's Anthony in at the power forward position.
Well, it never gets old to see the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend.
Yeah.
And this year is no different.
Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it. You know, I think one thing that makes the All-Star Game so special is just the history involved. This event has been held since 1951, and a lot of those legends of the NBA past are here in attendance.
Outside Westbrook. Passes it to Paul. Dishes to Howard. Back to Paul. Clock at 6. The 3. They get the rebound. Duncan dishes to Paul. He feeds it to Durant. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
.129 left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook kicks to Paul. Feeds it to Durant. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Floats one. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Oh, a beautiful play there. That's some serious all-star action.
And that's what you come to see, that kind of play.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Now let's find out what head coach Mike Malone had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
coach joked about how he planned for this game. He said that he took a look at the roster of the other conference and realized that there is no way to plan for all the talent and superstars on the other side of the ball, saying, if I had to actually try and stop them from scoring, I might lose my mind. We don't want to see that, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. Back to Westbrook. Fires from deep. Here's Howard. And that one's good.
They're doing a lot of spectating there on D. But hey, it's the All-Star game.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball.
The All-Star festivities always a big draw for VIPs, stars, and celebrities, and I see quite a few in the house tonight.
Yeah, really a festive atmosphere around this event and this weekend. There's just so much going on, both on and off the court.
Now here's Paul, following the shot by Roy Hibbert. Outside Westbrook. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. Gets it to go. Paul's got his second basket of the night. And here comes Rose. Gives him the lead pass. And Roy Hibbert the bucket on the assist by Rose.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Gets it off. Cannot hit. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the West All-Stars up by 2. And back in a moment. And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And Kevin, both teams percolating now.
Yeah, those early game jitters out of the way, Clark. Both teams settling into a groove. Well, one thing we're noticing here tonight, both teams pretty much taking care of the ball, which is impressive in a game like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. I mean, typically in a game like this, the players and teams can be a little loose, but that hasn't been the case so far.
On defense, the East All-Stars.
Not too surprising to have so few fouls here.
Yeah, you know what? I think part of it is the officiating, Steve. They get a little more leeway from the officials to the players, but some credit has to go to the players as well. I mean, no need to be overly aggressive in this kind of game format.
Clock is at 3. Here's Durant. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Kevin Durant making his 5th straight All-Star game appearance. He holds the highest scoring average in the All-Star game by any player with at least 3 appearances, and I don't think that's going to change. He can score.
West All-Stars shooting their first free throws here for the night. Well, back to Durant, the All-Star Steve MVP back in 2012.
Well, he was the game's leading scorer last year, too, scoring 30 points. He just puts up point totals so easily.
Nene, he's checked in for the East. Durant hits them both.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Rondo against Parker. And they double up Rondo. Now here is Smith. Defense is right there. It's Parker with the drive. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Rondo. They grab their own miss. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
You know, it's amazing. You think about the name Gasol, you think of Powell. But Mark is the one who made the All-Star game a year ago, not Powell. So he's become an excellent player in his own right. Great passer off the high post. He's got the strength to go down to the low block and beat you up down there. And he rebounds the ball extremely well.
He just takes up a lot of space with the screens he sets and his body. I mean, the way he gets into people out and inside the key. It just takes its toll on players he's going up against.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for the West. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Russell Westbrook. And he's good on the second.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
Rondo kicks the wall. And there's the feed to Carmelo. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
Yeah, that's the smart move there. That's how you want to end the quarter, but make sure you get a good solid possession here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Rondo with it. He's picked up by Parker. Rondo passes to Smith. Back to Rondo. The dish to Wall. Left side, Wall. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Twelve seconds left to play here in the half. And Lillard kicks to Durant. Left side, Durant. Fades away. No good on the buzzer beater. And a tight game here as we end the first half. West All-Stars lead by 1. And we'll be back with you right after this.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And on one of the great nights of the NBA season, welcome to the All-Star Game and the halftime report here on 2K Sports. A tight game for the West All-Stars squaring off against the East All-Stars. They're crashing the offensive glass with reckless intensity, tremendous hustle. A nice start for Chris Paul. Dwight Howard has also been a big contributor.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
Yeah, and Kevin, often the second half is where you see that intensity turned up a bit.
Well, yeah, the first half maybe a little more loose, and then the second half is where it can get more competitive once the game is on the line.
Ball again throws. LeBron James on the wing. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. LeBron's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the East All-Stars.
Well, Derrick Rose is back for his 4th All-Star game after missing last year, recovering from the knee injury, and he said that this game doesn't really hold much allure for him. He's all about the real action, but he clearly is a deserving All-Star, too.
Backing down is Howard. 5 on the clock. Here's Paul. Sinks the 15-footer. Paul's got 6. 1:12 left to play in the third. And back to Derrick Rose, former Rookie of the Year in 2009. League MVP in 2011. It's good for the league. And you've mentioned this many times, to have him back, Steve, in action.
No doubt. We've seen a spate of injuries from the league's stars over the last year or two, whether it's Rose, Westbrook, Kobe Bryant, of course. Injury is always a part of the game, but boy, you just hate to see the great talents miss time.
And it's Anthony with the jam.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound. He is ramped up now.
He is, you're right, and you figure this game might come down to a few of those other plays.
Always does, Kevin.
I wouldn't doubt it. Seems like that kind of a contest.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, not the usual defense that Howard faces during the regular season on that play.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wanted to get in his way that time.
And here comes Rose. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 27 seconds left to play in the third. That's a 2 from Smith. They get it back. He kicks to Carmelo. Back to Smith. He dishes it to Rose. Pass to LeBron. Pass to Anthony. Duncan with the block. Here's Paul. Can't hit. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. We've been having a great time here, and we hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
Both teams putting on a show.
Boy, it sure has been fun to watch, hasn't it?
Again, the miss by Paul. Now here's LeBron. Outside Anthony. Pivot with a screen on Duncan. Anthony with it, and it's Howard picking him up. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Man, the hot shooting continues, guys.
Yeah, it sure does, Steve. They've mothballed the defense, though. It's all about offense today.
Durant off a pick from Paul. Kicks to Duncan. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to fight over the top of that.
LeBron kicks to Anthony. Back to LeBron. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Anthony. And that one goes long.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Outside Westbrook. Backing him down is Duncan. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Paul with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively.
Well, it's no wonder he's a bit cold. He's used to getting a lot more shots than he has today.
Back to Anthony. LeBron James on the wing. No good from three-point territory. Durant against LeBron. Yes!
That's exactly why you watch the All-Star game, to see plays just like that.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Rose passes to Carmelo. Takes the 13-footer. No good. Nice D from Duncan. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them pound the ball and just milk those precious seconds away.
No other option here but to foul and hope for a few misses at the line.
16 seconds left in the game. And now we've got the intentional foul. The first one, and that makes it a three-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a four-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a two-possession game.
Timeout called East All-Stars. They're losing by 4. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's LeBron outside. Count! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
And now they foul and stop the clock. First of two, no good. Heartbreaking. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2. Timeout called East All-Stars. They're down by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, what do you think, Clark? You go for the 2 or the 3 here?
I don't think you choose one or the other ahead of time. I think you try to take what's available. You get the best shot as quickly as you can.
Now Rose from 6 feet. Got it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
He can finish in the post. That's one thing we know about him.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Here's Paul. Oh, it's off the mark. And we're going to overtime. Time expires Stars, and we're going to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Welcome, everyone, back to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game. A great night of basketball here on 2K Sports.
And the fans definitely getting top value for their money.
Yeah, always some great highlight reel plays with this all-star caliber talent.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. The pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. And that one ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
A nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
4 on the shot clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. The West All-Stars with the ball. Durant with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Durant, here we go. Duncan outside. He passes to Paul. Passes it to Durant. LeBron kicks to Rose. Anthony. To win the game. Oh, draws the hard foul, and he'll head to the line.
Well, they had a foul to give, but they couldn't get it done before that shot attempt.
Yeah, and giving up free throws isn't ideal here, Steve. You know that, but at least they've got the clock stopped.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Just clutch work. That's all you can say. A little bit of defense now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. What's your take, guys?
With under 2 seconds remaining, you've got to hurry it up. Get the ball up quickly and take one dribble and get it to the rim.
So it's the East All-Stars taking the W in a close one.
And Kevin, such amazing talent in the Eastern Conference this year. I had a feeling we might see them beat the West.
And for me, it's always great to watch the best talent in the world go head-to-head, no matter who wins.
Well said, Clark, well said. And with that, we thank you for being with us. For Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, this is Kevin Harlan saying we'll see you next time.